The last time I saw my father's spirit. My father was the most amazing person I ever knew in my life. He came from incredible poverty with no education to rise as the owner of an aerospace manufacturing company. He taught me so much while he was living, and he has continued to teach me after he has passed. My father passed December of 1994, and within less than 24 hours, he woke me up screaming into my right ear everything he wanted me to know that he had not told me. From that point on, he appeared frequently in front of me. This continued for 5 years. He did not go into the spirit world and stayed earthbound because he knew he had to help me. He left me with a great deal of responsibility for his business, and at that time I was already bedridden from an accident, so I have needed his help. 5 years after his death, I had to close his business. July of 1999, I was lying in my bed, and I saw my father's spirit on the left side of the bed. He was wearing a familiar red and navy blue striped shirt and jeans. He didn't look at me. He looked directly ahead and walked into the wall on the left side of my bed and disappeared. I turned my head hoping I would see him somewhere else in the bedroom, and instead at the end of my bed I saw a beautiful woman wearing a long white flowing dress, and she had long golden curly hair. She stared at me, and I stared at her. We didn't say anything to each other. This lasted for maybe 1 minute, and then she disappeared. I knew she was my guardian angel, and for some reason my father had brought her with him. For over 2 years I had been trying to find someone to set up a handicapped computer system for me to be able to operate from bed. Within 2 weeks of my father walking through that wall on the left side of my bed, I met a man who was able to set up a complex computer system with a bar that hung over my head for the monitor, and he installed it exactly where my father had walked through the wall. I knew my father had brought this whole thing together as a way for me to continue to make a living without his business. He had been a master of machines, and I believe he had wanted me to master the computer. That was his final gift to me before he transcended into spirit. I have not seen my father again in physical form since 1999, but I have seen objects move and I've heard him talk to me. Often he appears in my dreams. Because of him, I've been able to reach millions of people with my various spiritual message. There's no question that there is life after death, and that our angels are with us. If you feel this video has been of value, please click a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and click the bell to get notified when I make a new video. I thank you for being here. If you would like to learn how to connect to a deceased loved one, contact me and I can either instruct you or do the job for you. Anyway, I hope this story was meaningful for you. May this message bless you. Cherokee Billy.